Hi everyone, Nathaniel here with another LEGO MOC. This is the Mantis from the video game Jedi Fallen Order. This video game I thoroughly enjoyed. It came out a few years ago, and I would really like to see a line of LEGO sets from this game come out. Definitely this ship would be one to see, but then there's plenty of other stuff in that game that I think would make good LEGO sets. But this ship, it's called the Mantis, is pretty much just your transport from planet to planet as you need to travel throughout the game. And I think it's a really cool ship. So right now I have it in landing mode. I wasn't able to include the landing gear just for size and positioning of how I have this. But when the ship takes off, this wing folds down like this, and then it straightens out like this for flight, which I think that's a really interesting mechanic that they came up with and decided to use. And then this can kind of turn around and swivel, so maybe the ship needs to go through somewhere, there's something directly above, so this can kind of go down like that. And I think that's just a really cool idea. And this is a third engine, so there's the two that are fixed here, but then this third engine is what swivels with the wing, which I think is cool. I do have interior access to this. There's not much that I've included, but I still do have that. So this here opens up, and this cockpit element that I used is just the cockpit piece from the Poe Dameron's Black 1 X-Wing Starfighter from The Force Awakens, and I think it's used on pretty much any X-Wing these days. On the inside here, I have right here, you can actually see it better at this angle, I have what is supposed to represent the holo projector table that you use to select which planet you want to go to next. And then also, right here would be something that I actually built, but wasn't able to include just because of size. This is supposed to represent the terrarium that you can optionally collect seeds for throughout the game. And two of these plants that I have here are supposed to represent specific plants from the game, and two are just kind of random plants. So this one, there is a plant that you can collect that does look like this. It's a sprout with like a cone of tiny purple flowers at the top. And this, I had in mind a mushroom that I believe you pick up on Dathomir. And then one of these could be like a sprout, the sprout of a tree that you get from Kashyyyk. Obviously not a full-size tree, a mini version. But that is just something that I thought was significant and I wanted to include, but unfortunately it didn't actually fit in here how I wanted it to. And also, so that terrarium would go right back here, and then there would be some seating and kind of a bit of a kitchen area right up back here. And then this back section here, I don't have interior access to, but I kind of would have liked to include that. And pretty much all that there would be there would be a workbench, which is where you can customize your lightsaber in the game. And also I would have liked to include, probably down here, a detachable escape pod to kind of represent the cutscene for how you enter the planet, where you end up fighting the final boss, which that is in the Fortress Inquisitorius area that we also saw in the Kenobi series. Yet, I think that's really all that I included here. This kind of color scheme, design stuff isn't based on anything in the game. It's not even based on any patterns from the game. It's just what I thought was cool with the materials that I had. And like I said before, I would really like to see this turned into a Lego set and plenty of other stuff from the Jedi Fallen Order game. But for now, I'll have to be content with making my own. So thank you for watching, and goodbye.